Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's Saturday, it's football day for most of us. I'm sure there's probably going to be some Sunday games as well. But if you can let me know down below in the comments, very first thing, who has your football team got today? I want to know. I am at home. Ipswich are at home against Sunderland. And we're expecting nearly 30,000 people in the stadium. That's not bad for League One, is it? To be fair. I'm very much looking forward to it. So, guys, if you do enjoy, there's one simple thing you can do. You can give me a little early Christmas present of smacking that thumbs up button. Or just tapping it. That's up to you. But yeah, 4,000 likes. That's what we're going for today. Thank you in advance for your awesome support. And of course, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. So over the last couple of days, we've managed to build this cool team. Most of the players are untradeable, but we do have Ter Stegen, Ronaldo and Cancelo as tradable players in our squad. So worst comes to worst, we can always sell them on. But it's time for the GOAT Weekend League to begin. And what I mean by that is I'm not putting a label on Ronaldo's the best or Messi's the best or Pele's the best. I'm just saying we have three of the greatest of all time players, Pele, Ronaldo and Messi, in our squad for the Weekend League. So that's why I've decided to term this one the GOAT Weekend League. So into my first game. Here's a little Here's what happens this weekend. So, managed to actually get all my games played on Friday. So, in today's video, tomorrow's video, you'll see the Friday gameplay, as well as all like the rewards and the stuff that comes along with it. But if you can see at half-time, I'm getting absolutely dominated by this guy. I was half asleep. I was still very, very tired for some reason, and I was playing awfully. And, like, obviously we all get this at some point, like where you're just not feeling it. And I would say that my first couple of games of this Weekend League, I certainly just wasn't feeling it. I felt like, oh man, there's so many games to go. I just can't be bothered. I'd rather be doing literally anything. But then I realized, you know what? I need to make these videos for you guys, so I need to step up and just play it. And yeah, it's just I didn't fancy it this weekend. I don't know why. But anyway, we move, we get stuck in, and I did quit that first game at 2-0 down. I was just getting battered, and I was like, you know what? Let's just get it over and done with, get that loss out of the way, and then hopefully go on and win a few games. The one absolutely amazing thing about having CR7 in the squad as one of those strikers is that I can absolutely rely on getting that ball out wide, and then if I put it into the box with height, I would imagine that CR7 beats nearly anyone in the air quite a lot of the time. So that's the brilliant bit about his card, is that he is genuinely so fantastic aerially that he will score headers for you. It's a little bit like, I always found it quite reliable for Benzema to do that. Like when I'm using my flashback Benzema, the player of the month Benzema, very, very good in the air, but Ronaldo's just different gravy. Like there's also one other player that I own that seems to be that good in the air, and it's that boy, Fellaini. Because he's so massive and he's got the afro, and I don't know, he's just brilliant in the air. Look at him. Oh, he just rises above anyone. Is that Kimpembe that it was marking him? He made him look like he was 5'3". And that is just what Fele does for you. So yeah, you can, like I can bait it by doing a couple of the corner glitch like type things, and then they expect it. So the next time I get a corner, I just whip it into the box, hope Fele or Ronaldo is going to be on the end of it, and it's pretty much a guaranteed effort on target. And a lot of the time, obviously, that then results in a goal. So as you can see here, 4-2 up. Absolutely wellied that one into the back of the net, didn't he, Ronaldo? What a good job that was. And, I mean, this was, for game 2, I'm not going to lie, even this one was pretty close. Got a red card with PK. Not ideal, but is it the first time that's happened? It might be for him, actually. Is it the last time it will happen? Absolutely not. I'm giving penalties away and getting red cards like there's no tomorrow. It just does happen to me. I always slide people in the box. But that was a very tough game, and you know, the guy was nice enough to message GG afterwards, so appreciate that, buddy. GG's to you. That was a close old game. I had to hold out in the end there to get that first victory of the weekend. So into the next game we go. We're 1-1, and we come up against Benzema. Just a nice La Liga team, actually. Like, nearly, was it all special cards? I think it might have been, which is quite nice. Very cool. And yeah, I ended up getting myself a corner. We whipped it in and volleyed it with Pele. It ended up getting saved. And then we knock it to Pele. Oh, wait, what is going to go on here? Is he literally going to counter-attack and get the goal from my corner? See, this is my problem. If you don't do the corner technique and just whip it and like you try and do a shot from outside the box or something, if you give that ball away, you are going to concede. Or I am going to concede. That just seems to be the way it is. So I either score a goal that's a bit cheap and nobody really likes it anymore, or I concede a goal. So that's a lot of the time why I would do the corner technique. But yeah, I just feel like this year, well, it must be the way that my team is set up. I'm just so prone to corner counter-attacks. It's unreal. But I get the equaliser. Good work from all of my attackers there. And Pele is able to low-driven it into the back of the net. And then I think... oh, yeah. Oh, man, this is tough. So it's the 90th minute. Look at that. Oh, the way that ball just came back down to Benzema. He ends up getting through. There's no defenders there to stop him. And in a game which I felt like I deserved, or was so close and could have gone either way, I lose in the last kick of the game. Sad times. But again, it was like game 3. So at that point, I was just sat there a little bit deflated, but not absolutely raging. There's a difference in... earlier games, you sort of just kind of try and laugh about it. You know, yeah, I had nearly double his XG, but it doesn't necessarily mean everything. And I've certainly got to be more clinical if I want to get my wins. So 1 and 2. Oh, dear Lord. Not the greatest, not my finest start to the weekend. But, hey, we go into the next one. Hopefully we can make it 2 and 2. This guy's got Mertens, some other good players as well. There are I find that the attack... My opponent's attacks are always quite varied. I mean, sometimes you see Benzema all the time. But yeah, it's the defenses. I feel like I'm constantly coming up against Kimpembe, Hakimi, Marquinhos, and then Theo Hernandez or Mendy at the back. Like, and it is so much. I just hope that with the latest promo, I hope with some cool SBCs and stuff over the next month, that we can get some more variation in what people use as defenders on this game. So, like, that really comes down to the promo cards need to have some really pacey centre-backs and stuff like that. Because, yeah, I'll tell you what, when you match up against Marquinhos and Kimpembe and Hakimi for, like, the 5th time in a row, it gets a bit boring. It gets a bit old. And that is certainly how it seems to be in the weekend league. I mean, if you have Hakimi, Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, and then, like, you know, Fekir and Benzema in the same squad, still at this point, come on, you must be getting bored. Time to change it up a little bit. All right, do your best, have fun. Use some different players if you possibly can. I know some people just love their players and will just carry on using them. And I guess that's fine. You know me, I'm changing my team all the time because that's how I enjoy FIFA. So, yeah, I guess I try and instill that on other people as well. Like, try and use different players to get more fun out of the game. Maybe you just like winning and having the same team makes you win. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Anyway, we get a victory there. Pele just sort of gets the final goal, as this guy did manage to get a goal back. But 4 games in, we are 2 and 2, and then we come up against this. Now, this is the most odd situation I think I've been in on this FIFA. Because he had a good team. He started off like fairly well. I don't think he had a shot or anything. But on one of my first counter-attacks, I managed to get through, score a belter of a green time shot with Pele, and then he just sort of started holding the ball with his goalkeeper and not playing and like, okay, all right, well, so I'm already winning, so the next time I get the ball, I'll just try my best to go ahead and score, and that's exactly what I do. I'll make it 2-0. And yeah, this guy just then started sort of messaging as if, I think he was trying to wind me up, he was obviously annoyed that he was losing, but trying to make me the person that was annoyed. Like, at the end of the day, if I'm winning 2-3-0 and you're deciding that you're not going to quit, that's fine. I just messaged him saying, this is fun, and he ain't going to quit. All right. Then he said, I'm going to stay the whole game. And lots of the, like, winky kiss face, like, you know what you do when you're trying to wind people up. And he said, don't cry too much. Honestly, I wasn't annoyed. I just found it odd. Like, you're wasting both person's time. Carry on if you want. I'm going to end up getting the victory out of this. It just was a bit weird, in my opinion. And then I think the final message that I got from this guy was something like, don't cry too much. I'm going to block you. I win. Like, so he won that situation because he blocked me. All right, fair enough. Give him a little goal at the end, though, because I think he deserved it for sticking it out all 93 minutes of the game. But yeah, I mean, it was the easiest win I've had. It just took the whole game. All right, it took me an extra 10, 15 minutes rather than just quitting. But it took him the same amount of time. It was just an odd situation, in all honesty. I tried to just be, like, funny with him and stuff, but I don't know. He was definitely trying to wind me up. Fortunately, it didn't work, and I'll take my victory. Thank you very much. And we're going to end the episode now on marquee matchups. So, because it was the end of the Versus week, the Versus promo, I think that's why they did these these marquee matchups, SBCs. They weren't necessarily games that are happening really soon, or you know, like they normally are, based on like stuff that's going on. It's just like, you know, Versus, it's derby games that they've decided to choose, and that's I like that idea. Sort of mixed and went well with the promo that was out at the time. But my club was pretty empty, so I did have to go out and spend. I think I probably spent like 8 to 10k just on random players from the last couple of squads, because I just didn't have anything in my club to complete the SBC. So yeah, we go down from like 20 something k to about 14, 15,000 with 5 packs to open. So I think these were opened before the new promo came out. Obviously, winter, I keep want to call it Winter Wonderland, but it's winter wild cards. That's the one. Yeah, like I've got to say, I quite like it. There's some pretty cool cards there. There's going to be some very expensive ones, like Pogba and Neymar are going to cost you a pretty penny. But yeah, I think these were opened before that came out. So if there are any players that are currently in the promo that I get in these packs, don't worry, I haven't been scammed. I just opened them before the promo started. I needed an extra few minutes on the episode here to get it up to our usual sort of 14, 15 minute episodes, and marquee matchups was the perfect tool to get that done. So we do get ourselves a board, and it is better than an 83. It's an 84. Hey, we love to see it. So we'll take Acuna. That will be useful for an SBC some point. I would assume that this promo is going to give us lots of player SBCs. That's normally what we get in the festive period. So with that being said, fodder normally rises, and the more I can have in my club to help me out with those SBCs, the better, for sure. Yeah, we end up getting like Saul in this one. I probably should check some of those silvers, because they might be worth a little bit. I'll go back and check them over time. It's quite nice to almost forget about them, and then every now and again you just get a little surprise from a player that's worth like 4 or 5k. We get Richarlison in our final pack, the mega pack, which is unfortunate because that is like as low rating as it could have been. It would have been nice to get boards or a little low level walkout or whatever. But the anchor, the glove, all of that stuff can go up on the market, and I'll discard the stuff that's really not going to sell ever, because people are never searching for like goal songs. At least I'm not. Do people go out there and search for goal songs? Should I be listing them up instead of discarding them? Let me know if you are a market wizard on this game. But yeah, I mean, that is pretty much all she wrote for our episode today. This is episode number 99. So tomorrow we do have episode 100, and I will finish my weekend league, and I will do my red picks in that episode. All right. So I'll switch over to Live Lasty once I've got that part done, and we'll do the red picks. So that should be a nice, fun episode for you. I can't believe we've already made it this far. It's pretty nuts, to be fair. When I look at this squad, I'm like, damn, that's in the first 100 episodes. Normally we get to episode 300 and something. Last year we did get over 365, I believe. Yeah, we must have done. And you know, with that being said, that's got a long way to go still. It means the team is hopefully just going to carry on getting even better. So yeah, I've lost loads of money on Cancelo and Ronaldo, but yeah, what will be, right? Like, you can't do anything about it. We'll carry on using them for the rest of this weekend league and then make a nice change to the squad for during the week for next week. I got icon swap stuff to do as well. There is just a lot going on. Need to make sure we get it all done. Do me a huge favor and smash the thumbs up if you did enjoy today's video. That would be great. 4,000 likes would be amazing, and of course subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Cheers. Twitter and Instagram, my links can be found down below there. Come follow me and all of that good stuff, and I will catch you again tomorrow for another episode, a little Sunday special. Peace.